Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Phyrexia All Will Be One sealed video. Shout out to Wizards of the Coast for giving me an early access account so I can record this video for all of you early. Free preview accounts are awesome. I'm going to be going through the build process in great detail so you'll know how to build sealed pools optimally, and then I'll play the games. Okay, so looking at my rares, Kaito, fantastic rare. Icarmoon Gauntlet does actually nothing, which is really funny, but it's actually kind of funny because I also have a Planeswalker, but it still does nothing. And then Skrelv can do some stuff, Geth can do some stuff, Vindictive Flamestoker can do some stuff, and this card also does nothing. So maybe build a Kaito Geth deck. We'll see how we can do it. You don't always have to include your rares, but you often do. So the way I like to go and build in MTG Arena is a little bit different than in person. If you're playing at your pre-release, I like to make sort my cards by the premium cards that draw me towards a color, the solid cards, and then cards that I could sometimes play in three categories, and then figure out which colors I want. On Arena, I like to go through and add all of the best cards to kind of get a sense. So Skrelv, pretty dang good. So I'll add Skrelv as a great card. Planar Disruption, good removal. So of my white cards, I've got 2 white cards that I'd be pretty excited to play. Going through blue, I think Surgical Spellbomb is pretty good, and just because of the bouncing effect, and you can get it into play pretty easily. Bringing the Ending could be good in the right build. Surgeon can be good in the right build. Augury can be nice. Snare is nice. Draw effects are good in Seal. So it looks like blue is pretty good. Raptor can sometimes be playable, but that's not the sort of card I would go through in this list. Gauntlet is useless. Reject Imperfection is actually pretty good in Sealed, but not premium. So yeah, if I was including the other blue cards I could play. I have a lot of blue cards, and so I'm probably going to play blue, especially because Kaito is blue. So let's look at black now. I've got 2 Annihilating Glares, perfect. Draw Skull Bomb is nice, but not really the premium type I'm talking about. Anoint with Affliction, this card doesn't quite make the threshold, though it is quite good. Drown and Ichor is fantastic. Geth is great. Necrosquito. Testament Bearer is great. So I've got good black cards. I'm going to play blue-black, almost guaranteed. There's almost nothing that can stop me because I just have so many good blue and black cards individually. Red, I've got Hexgold Slash. This guy's pretty good. Medium. Volt Charge is excellent. Medium. So not really looking to play red. Then let's look at our green cards. This card's amazing. This card's great. This card's sometimes solid, and this card's pretty solid in some decks. But not really overall anything too crazy. And we're not talking about every single card in my pool. If you're interested in my thoughts on every card, I do have a graded spreadsheet where I graded every card on an A through F. That's available on the NicolaiBolas Patreon to any patron. So that's something that if you're interested in that, you can find it there. But talking about every single card in this video is not. It turns into a set review then. But we also have this Kaito. So trying to build a blue-black deck should be pretty doable. We also have 3 Terramorphic Expanses, which can enable some potential splashes. I could splash red for Charforger, Hexgold Slash, Volt Charge. I could splash white for Planar Disruption Skrelv. The Skrelv is much better on turn 1 than anything else. So I don't really want to splash Skrelv. Let's just build our blue-black deck for now. So we have 3 of this guy. And also the Skull Bombs play really well with this red-black guy. So we could splash red. We'll see what we can do. Surgeon. Bring the Ending. Augury. Snare. That thing. Meldweb Curator, maybe. We'll think about it. Annihilating Glare. We'll think about that guy. We're just going to put in every card that we could consider playing, and then we'll cut them at the end. With 2-drops in Sealed, one thing you need to know about 2-drops. In Draft, they're very important. In Sealed, they're less important because the games are slower because your opponents can't draft those perfect curve-out decks. So you just need to slow down and analyze whether or not the card is actually good, pretty much, and kind of go from there. This card can also get a land. If I wanted to splash red, it's doable. If I wanted to splash green, I don't really have anything worth splashing. Charforger versus Hexgold. I don't really want to splash Hexgold, but I could splash Charforger and Volt Charge. That's what I'm mostly thinking about here. Because Charforger is good with all the Skull Bombs I have, but I think I'm just going to stick to blue-black. And then I'll just play a Terramorphic Expanse to help my mana. And this is 50 cards. Actually, I'll play 2 Terramorphics because I don't have a ton of 1-drops. I have 4, but sure. Let's see what we can do here. So we have to make 50 cuts. Not 50 cuts, 10 cuts. Start up by cutting Meldweb Strider, just not a very good card. And Gulping Scrap Trap. That's the first time I've said that name out loud. That's such a funny name. And I'm looking at the card now, and it just looks kind of like the Great Pit of Carcoon, the way they're dropping a guy in. Curator's not very good. And Anatomist is not very good. I think we're probably going to end up winning with Poison proliferated on them a little bit, maybe. Or just swinging in for damage. How many creatures do I have here? 11 and 18 non-creatures. This is crazy. I have a lot of card draw from this stuff. I don't know how good Cutthroat Centurion is. Wow, this deck is crazy. I just think I need more, like, solid big guys, almost. Like, maybe Meldweb Curator putting back Distorted Curiosity is just a combo. Like, I might just need more bulk. So I can actually win the game. I'm going to cut Geth. I don't think Geth does what I want him to do. I don't have a lot of creatures that come back. It kills a lot of my own creatures. Hive Master, Centurion. I don't really have Sacrifice Father. I like Atmosphere Surgeon a lot in this deck. This card can't possibly be worth playing. I like the Curator, though. Don't think I can play the Strider either. Gosh, this is so tough. So tough. I have a lot of counter magic, and the Auguries go well with that, and the Snare goes well with that, and the Infliction. I have a lot of good instant speed stuff. I kind of want to go very light on creatures, which is not ideal, I don't think. I don't think the Head Cleaver is very good. This is so tough. This is such a tough build. Just knowing which cards to cut here. Atmosphere Surgeon's more of an aggressive card, and I'm definitely a control deck. So that's why I'm going to cut it. Similarly, Blightbelly Rat does not seem like what my deck wants. I just don't think it scales very well into the late game. This card doesn't really either. And then I can draw Skull Bomb because I have like no creatures in my deck. This is a crazy build. And this card's not very good, but I just need some beef, I think. The beef! I don't really have ways to win the game. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. 17 non-creature spells. Let's go. I do like having some Toxic here. Something that can get poison on them. But it's my only one. And so maybe it's not worth playing. And so we're going to do it like this. The good old-fashioned way. Blue-black control, no win cons. We'll see how it goes. In Kaito we trust. I'll see you folks in the matches, and we'll probably be back to make adjustments after round 1. See you there. If you've been enjoying my channel, you can support it at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patrons gain access to exclusive bonus content like my draft tier list for Phyrexia All Will Be One, where I grade every card in the set on an A through F scale and compile it into a handy dandy spreadsheet. I'd like to give a special shout out to the patrons who support at the credits level, and if you have been enjoying my content and would like to help the channel, you can do so at Patreon. Thank you to all of my patrons, and without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round number 1. No win con control sealed. Let's go. I'm going to draw a lot of cards, do a lot of nothing, and see if that works. I think Gitaxian Raptor is one of my best win cons, so I'll need to be careful with that guy. Red-black doesn't really care about toxic, so maybe it's just a 1/1 flyer. For the sake of damage. Or maybe they're playing... Oh, they're playing 3 colors. Nice. I'll play my 1/4 to block their 1/1. Taxian Raptor, I choose you. I'm gonna bounce this guy. I can block this guy. Block this guy. I've been trying to figure out if Meldweb Curator plus Distorted Curiosity is a combo. So I play this and I put this back on top. Then I draw it for turn. So that's down a card that I would have been at. And then I draw 2 cards. So I get back the card that I would have had. And I draw a new card. So I think I end up a card. Because this doesn't put me down a card. Sure. Let's go. We did it. I think I'm going to win this game. I don't currently have creatures. I don't have beef. But I have card advantage. And removal. And they're about to kill my guy, and I'm going to die to poison, aren't I? Oh, gosh. Oh, if only I had 1 more oil and I could have it kill itself. I am going to put that back on top. So I can block this guy now. I'll take 2 poison. This is not going well. The fact that every card in their deck somehow has Toxic is insane, considering it's sealed. Okay, well, I'm going to have to be able to counter that next turn. Gonna bounce that guy. Nice. Okay, we're in business. I'm gonna counter the 4-mana Menace guy. Hopefully they don't have the land to play the other guys too. Of course they have the land. Why wouldn't they have the land? I'm living in a fairy tale world where my opponent exists to beat me. I guess that's probably what they want to do. They do want to, all my opponents want to beat me. Gosh darn it. Oh, okay, I do not care about that at all. I mean, I kind of care about it, but I'd rather just counter their toxic guys and kill this thing. Like, I'm in deep trouble. This thing's gonna kill me in 2 turns. 3 turns. You're kidding me. You're absolutely joking me. I'm just dead. How does every card in their deck have Toxic? That's just absolutely unreal. I just couldn't ever get ahead in this world. Of course I didn't have fun. I lost. Oh my gosh. I just got mauled. Okay, I'm going to try this build one more time, and then if I lose that badly again, I'll have to try something else. But I feel like there's nothing I could... I don't know. I don't know what else I'm supposed to build in my pool. Really don't. Okay, round 2. On the draw. It's sealed. You can be a little bit slower in sealed. Oh my gosh. I'm just hoping that I don't just get absolutely mauled like last time. Because last time was, quite frankly, an embarrassment. I just got completely bodied. I mean, I did a lot of cool stuff, but I just couldn't keep up with the fact that they were playing too many threats for me to deal with. Okay, nice. Perfect. We're hitting our land drops. That's all we need. Get our 1/4 in. I have to say, being on the draw feels like a death sentence in this format. Like, gosh, if I was on the play, I could have a counterspell up for that. As it is, I'm just toast. I might have lost every single game I've played on the draw in this entire format. That's what it feels like. But, I don't know. At least they're not killing me with poison this time. So I have time to stabilize. Oh no. Don't kill it, please. He just needs time. He just needs a little bit of friendship. Sir, the raptor, he deserves to live. Oh, God. I have to kill the guy that stops me from blocking. And I'll have a 4/4 to deal with that guy. Die, Furnace Strider. Die. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're joking me. You're just absolutely kidding me. What am I supposed to do? There's nothing. They all have haste. I think something got in my eye. I'm not actually crying over losing so badly. It's just, what the heck? I'm so dead. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's look at the deck. Is there anything I can do differently in the build? Like, I can play some different creatures so that I have more blockers. But it's not even that I'm not spending my mana. I'm spending my mana every turn, and it's not good enough. It just isn't. I can play this guy. Sure. I don't really want to play that guy. I don't really want to play this guy. Sure, I'll play that guy. I'll play this guy, even. We'll just cut all of our surgical skull bombs, and we'll call it a day. We'll just play more creatures. Why don't we try that? We'll try it. I'll see you folks in the next round. Welcome to another round. Everything I know about Magic, or I guess I'll talk about the opening hand first. This card helps me stabilize, and then I've got some other junk. But from what I know about Magic, I think the Skull Bomb should be a better card than the cards I put back in. But I've just been getting completely bodied, and so it's very demoralizing. I'm going to get a blue because I have double blue cards, but I don't have double black cards. Okay, I'll play this. It's just very demoralizing, and I have to say that it feels like being on the play is so huge here. Like, I can kill this thing. Or I can experimental augury and then kill that next turn. I'll do that. Definitely taking Drown and Ichor, because it's amazing. Sure. I don't mind missing the proliferate. I don't want them to snowball on. That's all I care about right now. No snowballing for you. And I don't think the creatures necessarily add much to my deck, but I think the rat specifically matters a lot. Having a 2-drop matters a lot. Having a 3-drop does not matter that much. Like, I'm going to win this game easily. It's not even going to be close. I'm going to completely maul my opponent. And I'm not going to draw any of the cards I sideboarded in. Because the deck is totally fine. The deck is totally fine. This card's kind of bad in my deck when I have no creatures, though. I will say. That makes sense. But it works well with the artifacts. I overreacted. I didn't need to take out all the skull bombs. I just needed to take out some of them. Also, I forgot that the counter spells I had in my deck are only good if I have some poison involved. Because then they actually scale into the late game. So the rat also helps with that. So I definitely think maybe I could have built the deck slightly better. But I never drew any of the counter spells, like the 2-mana one. So, yeah. Hopefully this works out. Yawning. My opponent roping me, of course. Or maybe they're mana screwed. Maybe they're color screwed. Maybe killing their 2/1s really wrecked them and I'm going to get a win. Oh, it would be good to get a win. Oh, the joy of a victory. They're roping, please. Oh my gosh. Please don't rope me, opponent. You're not supposed to tilt off when you have 3 lands in play. Granted, if they were all one color, I could understand. It's cool they have the Jace Avatar, Jace Sleeves. They have a land. What are you talking about, opponent? Oh, maybe they had to go get the stove or something. Oh my gosh. I felt so set up. Get owned, Luca. Wow, we're gonna beat Luca. We're gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat you, Luca. You're not gonna stop me.
You'll never stop us.
That's super funny. I say you're not gonna stop me right as Luca says, you'll never stop us. Now, if I actually had something worth proliferating, I could like get rid of use all the oil counters on this. Like I could go boom, 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 and kill itself so this thing fizzles, which I'll do just to show you that it works. Okay, I'm all out of cards. This is my dream. I've got a Necrosquito and a dream. All I've got is a Necrosquito and a dream. My opponents are all playing like 3 colors. Maybe I'm supposed to play 3 colors. Maybe that's the secret. I just feel like I have a good enough card quality. Like, my card quality feels fine. I've just been on the draw. And I think I was on the play this game. Oh my gosh, are you joking me? Are you joking me right now? You're kidding me. Luckily, I can grow my Necrosquito. And I can put back... I think I'll put back Augury, maybe. So I can proliferate a little bit. And make sure I get a good draw. The Drown and Ichor is going to kill almost anything I care about. I think Augury's a safer option. Because I can cast it next turn guaranteed. Go with them. Kill Vraska. We're just taking all the Planeswalkers down. Okay. So Drown and Ichor would have been a safe bet too. But I get to proliferate this way too, which is nice. Huge. Nice. Are we going to win a game? Oh my gosh. I think Melded Curator is actually good in this deck. I have so many instants and sorceries that are good to get back. Okay. Necrosquito, you're still my hero. I could be your hero now. Gosh, if only I had Reject Imperfection last turn. Yes! He wins a game! Oh my gosh, this is insane. It's madness, I say. It's madness, absolute madness. Well, now it's time to make some tweaks. Because I don't think I actually need the beef creature at the top. I can add in back a Skull Bomb. This guy's gone. Skull Bomb back. Let's go. Hype. I think the other guards are actually okay. This Raptor has not been great. Let's be honest about that. We'll all be honest about that one. But yeah, I think this is going to be okay. This card's also fine. Giving my guys flying, and I feel like I have a lot of non-creatures. Like, most of my deck is non-creatures, so giving all my creatures flying is pretty nice. But a 2-1 doesn't seem like what I want. Maybe I do. I don't know. We're going to try it again like this. I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to another round and another keeper. Once again, the sketchy hand on the play. Surgical Skull Bomb, find me a swamp. Skull Bomb definitely better than the 5/5. Than the 5-mana 4/4 would have been. Oh my gosh. Sack it now so I can try to find a Terramorphic. Can't even Whisper of the Dross, their 1-drop. Oh my gosh. The nightmare scenario. Okay, I've got my guy. I can block now. Eye of Malcator, sure. I don't know how good Eye of Malcator is, but it's felt pretty annoying when my opponents played it on turn 3. Well, hopefully we hit a land. Let's go. Perfect. We needed more islands. Just what the doctor ordered. Eh? Well, at least I've got... It feels like I'm playing against draft decks. They always seem to go curving out on me, which is weird. I guess they didn't have a 2-drop. I'm just going to hold up my counter magic. I think I'm okay on board right now. And I can just counter what they play. Prevent them from hitting me for 4 while I try to draw lands. Yep, I'll counter that. Oh my gosh. No. I can't believe how bad that is for me. Oh my gosh. They just clobber me for another 4, and the next turn they bounce my blocker. And they're getting rid of this guy, which means they have something good in hand. Oh my gosh. I need to draw a swamp this turn, so I can play Brat and hold up Reject. Do they have a splash? Okay, they don't have a splash. You're kidding me. Just joking. You must be joking. I'm gonna play this. Grab my Distorted Curiosity again. I don't think I have time to cast it, but I have to find a land this next turn, and maybe I have time. I think when you start to lose a lot, you get this, like, oh gosh. You get this mode where it's like, you feel like you're going to lose no matter what you do. So you, like, have to, like, play extra safe on everything. Or, like, you're just, like, always behind. Which, it feels like I'm always behind in this format. Oh my gosh. Well, this game was just me getting color screwed here. Well, luckily they made a terrible attack, so that could be good. So they don't have an artifact. I have to draw a land here. Come on, Swamp. Let's go. I'm going to hold up my counterspell. No attacks. Actually, I can't afford to hold up my counterspell. I'm going to kill that guy. Because if I hold up a counterspell, they just make a 1/1. Jeez. Guess holding up a counterspell would have been nice. But they'll just, like, if they're smart, they'll just make a 1/1, turn this guy on, and attack me. This stupid land is screwing me super badly. Of course, I needed that. I needed that. Okay, I have a good blocker for that guy now. I can counter something, but it might be too late. And in all likelihood, it is too late. Counter. You're kidding me. Oh my gosh. What crazy mayhem am I up against every game? At least I got one win, but I don't know. I don't think my deck was bad. I'm just getting completely mauled by everything I face. That one was just my mana. The first 2 rounds were just, like, completely obliterated. Oh, it happens sometimes. I don't even think my deck was bad. It's just, like, I never got to really develop my plan the way it wanted to. Like, I never really went, like, 2-drop, counter their thing, 3-drop, play a... Like, my deck can do some stuff. Like, 2-drop, counter something, 3-drop, get a Raptor, or play another counter, or draw some cards, turn 4, play Kaido, or... I just never really felt like I developed very well. Just got crushed. I don't know. I don't know if I was supposed to build this differently. Like, I don't think I really had a good white deck available to me. My red cards kind of were bad, other than, like, the 2 good ones. My green cards weren't great, other than, like, this guy and this guy. I think blue-black was where to be. Just happens like that sometimes. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, leave hashtag Kaito no show in the comment section down below, because I never drew him. And if you did enjoy it, let me know. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe for more. Give some encouragement in the comments, maybe. Yeah. Thanks again to Wizards for giving me a free preview account so I can make these videos. And I hope you enjoyed it, even though we didn't win. That's going to do it for this one. I'll talk to you next time.